was reading on what kind of music do you produce with the Peace People, and I read a phrase called alternative hip hop. I'm not sure I know what that is. Can you define?
Yeah, alternative hip hop, and then we also call it hip hop fusion. And we call it hip hop fusion because it includes elements and different genres of music.
Okay.
So we incorporate soul music, we incorporate gospel music, we incorporate jazz, and so that's why we call it alternative hip hop or hip hop fusion, because it isn't strictly a sample over and over again behind my words. It's musical.
Okay. Chord changes and lyric and different levels of musicality, is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. Incorporation of melodies, both sung and on instruments. We incorporate live guitar, live bass, live drums.
Wow.
It's an experience, even in the music.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, coming from a hip-hop or background, underground hip-hop, or I even read you were doing some holy hip-hop. Being a music connoisseur, I love music. Is my appetite. I live for it, search for it. I'm finding that some of mainstream hip-hop is lacking a bit. And being someone who's from that genre, what is your interpretation of what's happening to the music industry in hip-hop?
Currently, I feel like hip-hop is a misguided child. And even music in general, it's been misguided. It hasn't been rooted in a foundation. Doesn't know who it is.
Doesn't have any roots.
And exactly, no roots. So when you have that, and even using the imagery of a tree not having roots, it doesn't bear any fruit.
Wow.
Or the fruit that it does bear is
Come
rotten.
on, YaNi, talk to me. What?
It's rotten. And so essentially what's happening is this fruit is making people sick.
Oh, wow.
It's making
That's
people
profound.
sick. And they're internalizing the lyrics, they're internalizing the messages, and it's just, it's mutating the minds of the people.
It's unhealthy, absolutely.
So that's what's happening. And my hope is to sort of be an anecdote, some sort of prescription, some sort of bringing back.
Healing. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You're trying to heal the music industry, or heal hip-hop, or heal music lovers. I love that. Resuscitating them back to life. I like that.
Exactly.
That's a huge endeavor to undertake, but it sounds like you have a nation or a movement that's going to help you do that. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah. Some people, it's taking a little longer for them to catch on, but they'll get it. They will get it.
I want to read something to you, a quote that I found about AIM. That's AIM, Satin Lounge. I want to read this to you. A stands for art. Art is the soul's way of being free and connecting with other like souls. I is for inspiration. Inspiration is God's voice speaking to you and through you, and music. And M is for music. It is the vibration that moves your insides by way of your ears. I loved that philosophy. How important is the philosophy of AIM in your creative process, YaNi?
Yes. Well, one of the things that I also think is missing in the industry and missing with artists today is that they don't know where they're going. They have no focus. They have no mission. And so that's what makes AIM so important. I'm aiming to reach this goal of love, to reach this goal of inclusivity, to reach this goal of people finding their purpose in life, to reach this goal of people being whole, to reach this goal of people recognizing what it is to have peace internally, and then how that manifests in the community.
Yes.
And so that's why AIM is important to me, because it's not just about the music.
It's a philosophy. It's a way of life, a way of living.
Exactly. It's not just about the music. It's about making the world a different kind of place.
A better place. A more
place.
Inclusive place, as you mentioned before.
Yep, and a more understanding place.
Yeah.
I think a lot of what happens is we just don't understand each other, nor do we take the time.
Take the time, absolutely.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's what my music attempts to do. Attempts to tell people's story in a way that people can understand and can relate, and in a way that makes sense to them.
Wow. We're going to take a break, but we'll be back with more Pillow Talk with our special guest, Satin Lounge, who is YaNi. Find out more about this young lady and the movement of the peace people.
Yeah.
Inside the Satin Lounge with Kia René. Breathe it in.
It don't take much to woo me.